Wow. Okay, so I literally got a scare a short while ago because I got bad network signal and stuff. But it's good to be here. So I'm gonna do a quick check to see if any of you can hear me before I proceed. What we're talking about this evening is the ARV method of marketing, or the ARV marketing method, as the case may be, whichever one suits you. It's as long as there's ARV and there's marketing, we are good to go. So, what exactly is the ARV method? For those of you that attended the live business instrumentals workshop, we probably touched a bit about it. I know quite a bit of you have been in my DMs and asking different questions. What's the ARV advantage and stuff and stuff and stuff. So I'm going to start by initiating the exact thing that the ARV method of marketing is, and later go deeper into unraveling it, and finally making you. I'm going to show you how you can actually use these methods to actually explode your business. So, the ARV is an acronym for avatar, relationship, and value. I'm gonna say that again. A is for avatar, R is for relationship, and V is for value. So if you're live right now, I'm sure if you can just be a scribe and help me just type that in. A for avatar, V for no sorry, A for avatar, R for relationship, and V for value. So that's exactly what ARV stands for. Hey Juliet, thanks for joining. Thank you so much for joining. So in terms of avatar, we all I'm sure one of us or all of us have heard the whole ID client avatar thing before. Now, the avatar in the ARV advantage doesn't necessarily mean your ideal client. Now, depending on what you are working on or what it is you are working to achieve, it could mean different things. And I'm going to give you guys a classic example. So, if say you are looking at meeting Dangote, Aliko Dangote, for example, of course, there needs to be a reason why you are looking at meeting him. It's not just to shake his hand or to take a selfie with him. At that point, Aliko Dangote is your avatar. So an avatar pretty much means clearly defining in advance who the person you want to have in your network. Decide in advance the person you want to meet. Decide in advance the exact definition of the persons you want to meet, have in your network, build a relationship with. Decide in advance and describe this person to the letter T. It has to be very, very descriptive. You need to know exactly what makes the person thick, what makes the person, happy, what's the favorite your favorite food, your favorite books, so that the minute you meet this person, you are establishing a connection immediately. Now, in deciding your avatar, depending on what you're working on or what you're working to or looking to achieve, you may be actually looking at improving your marketing, for example. You may be just looking at improving your network, because it can be used in different methodologies on in different ways. But the first thing you need to know is that it's not about you. So imagine for a second, say I meet someone and maybe the person's name is, let me just use Chiamaka, because I know Chiamaka is watching this right now. And I go, hi, Chiamaka. And I just keep talking to myself, oh my God, I got first class from school. Do you know that I went to the best school in the world? Do you know that my sneakers is worth $1,500? And I keep going on and on and on about how wonderful I am and how interesting I am and how I'm the next best things since sliced bread. How exactly would that make you feel? You feel like, man, this person is so narcissistic and this person is so annoying and she likes herself too much, and God, can I get away from this conversation like ASAP? Now, on the flip side, imagine for a second that is the other way around. I'm meeting Chiamaka and I'm telling, oh my God, Chiamaka, I read about your article you wrote in Forbes, or I follow you on Instagram. I think you're really amazing. I think, oh my God, there's this particular thing you wrote that stood out to me. I heard you went to University of Nigeria. Oh, do you know that I've always dreamt to go to that school? So what are you doing? You are putting all, even though you're an amazing person, you have so many things to talk about yourself. You are removing the spotlight from yourself and you are focusing it on that person. Now, because that person is your avatar, and because you know exactly what you're trying to get from this person, you are deliberately making the person have a feel good feeling about himself. Guess what, guys? Everybody likes to feel good about themselves. Everybody likes to have that feeling of, oh my God, I'm really special, I'm really cool. I don't care if you're a man or a woman, everybody loves having that feeling. And that's the exact way the person will feel. Now, the mistake most people make, and I see this happen all the time, is the first time they meet people, they are waiting to get from them, or they are waiting to just tell them about this idea that they have or this amazing thing that they're about. No, your first meeting with anybody is not meant for that. It's to make sure the person sees you as relatable, the person sees you as a trusted resource. If the person is, we're going to talk a bit about the connector's advantage, which on how you can actually help the person get to his own goals. We're going to talk about that in a bit. Now, another thing you need to know in creating your avatar is you need to know your strengths and your weaknesses. Hi Mansura, thanks for joining. You need to know your strengths and your weaknesses. Then you also need to know your customer's personality. Now, if somebody takes me, Padebe Ojumon, and take someone like Monsurat and put us in the same room, we don't have the same personality because I'm very boisterous. I'm on the end of the spectrum of being extroverted and being all over the place and stuff. How, for example, she may be introverted. She may not be as vocal as I am and stuff and stuff and stuff. Now, if I'm looking at meeting someone like her, I will need to learn a bit about her because my over enthusiasm could rub off on her, and then she may think she's so arrogant, she's so trust me, I've had people actually say that about me before, that oh my god, I think she's really arrogant, she's always in your face. Meanwhile, it's me just being myself. So part of what you need to do in designing your avatar is actually know, look at this person I want to meet, how well do I know them? If I know they are very calm, very reserved, can I come off my high horse of my own gragra ability? I want to just step down a little bit so that they find me relatable. Now, how can you use that in marketing? In marketing, we all know who our ideal buyers are. For example, my ideal buyer on Instagram is not my ideal buyer on LinkedIn, right? So my ideal buyer on Instagram, for example, is a woman that has a business and she has a family, and she's looking at juggling both, making enough profits and also having enough time for her family. So these people will find me relatable if they see me having a live stream or having a class and my daughter comes and crawls up to me and snuggles onto my shoulder and then I carry her. They go, "Aww," because they find it, they think it's cool. They'll be like, "Oh my god, I wish I could do this. I wish I could have this kind of work-life balance." And it's very deliberate. I do that deliberately because guess what? My avatar on that platform finds it really, really cool. Now, my avatar on LinkedIn, they may not have that kind of patience for that kind of, they'll be like, and so like, are you firstborn? Like, what the heck? Are you the only person that has a child? You know, because they're all about business. It's very business to business. Even though I'm also trying to build a personal brand on that platform, the people that are on that platform are not the same kind of people that I'm trying to attract on Instagram. Even though it's the same solutions I'm offering to these people. So you need, why am I bringing these examples? I'm bringing it out so that you will know that you may need to tweak your avatar. You cannot always have a constant avatar running all through all every day, 24 hours, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a month. Your avatar can change based on the market, and the minute your avatar is changing, the minute you know, okay, this platform I'm trying to dominate in, this person I'm trying to meet, this is what makes them think. I've done this much research and I know exactly what they're about. I need to actually adapt. I need to keep tweaking. I need to give them what the word. I need to understand their personality and tweak my speech, my nuances, my behavior, everything to actually suit it. Now, I think we've talked a lot about avatar. Let's talk about relationship. Relationship is a new marketing. Relationship is the lifeblood of every business right now, because in every business, what drives your business is people, right? What drives your business is money. But guess what? Money wouldn't just jump out of the bank and then walk into your account. A person needs to pay you this money. So the first thing you need to know is that your product or service must appeal to your avatar. It must appeal to your avatar that is created for your product. Yeah. And you also need to build a rock solid relationship with this avatar so that they see you as the number one resource for anybody that needs your product or service. Now, this is how that works. I want to do a website. Off my head, the only person that comes to my mind is Website Chick. Even though I know I have an assistant that does websites, even though I know if I rack my brain a little bit, I probably have 5, maybe 10 other people in my network that does websites. But because she's the one that designed my most recent website and she did a pretty amazing job, Nobody else is top of mind. Now, let me quickly mention also that you may not know this. I mean, this is, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. She didn't really charge me for that website. I only just paid for basic stuff, so she didn't really charge me for the website. Yeah, but she's still top of mind because she had an amazing service, and she executed very well, and she kept following up until last week. She said, "Okay, so do I need any help? Do I need anything to do? Is the website going on well? Is there anything to be corrected?" So what has she done? She's very top of mind. Hey, Debala, thanks for joining. She's very top of mind. So anybody asking me, boom, I need to make a website. She's top of mind. So she's the person I'm going to recommend first. Even though there may be other people I may think about, but she is very top of mind. Now, your business in building relationship with your avatar is to make sure that anybody around a 30-meter radius around them asking for your product or service, you are top of mind. So if I'm looking for accountants, for example, Debola should be top of mind. Anybody that knows you or anybody that is your avatar, you decide, because I'm very strong on not just anybody that knows you, but people that you want to know you, right? Because this thing I like to say, it's not about who you know and who knows you. It's about who you know, how much you know them, and who they know. So if maybe I meet Otedola tomorrow and I take a selfie with him and I pass, it doesn't change anything. But if I meet Otedola tomorrow and I tell him, okay, Otedola, I do digital marketing strategy for businesses and I would like to work with your team in creating a digital marketing strategy for them, and I'm going to do it for free. Anybody that, and I do it and I excel so well at it, anybody that comes and say, hey, what's this for? Is it Michael or Femi? Okay, his name is Femi. Imagine maybe Jim Ovia comes tomorrow and say, Femi, man, do you know anybody about digital marketing strategy? I really need to work on my team. And so I say, oh yeah, I know the perfect person. So you want to make sure that you build a kind of relationship with the avatar, with the design people, so that the minute anybody around them, even if they themselves, they don't need your service immediately, it's not a big deal, it's not a problem. Don't forget what I said. It's about who you know, how well you know them, and who they know. Sometimes you may be trying to get to Dangote and you don't have Dangote's address, you don't know his email, you don't even know who he is, but you know that he's somebody in your circle that knows somebody knows somebody in his circle. All you need to do is meet that one person in your circle that knows somebody in his own circle, and then find a way to link from him to the person that is in his Dangote circle that can finally link you to your Dangote. Now that's a very random example. I'm not saying you must have to meet Dangote. It could be anybody or anything. But whatever it is you are decided, it has to be vis-a-vis the goal that you have for your business, for your life, or the next step you are going. Now, in creating a relationship, one thing that is very key is putting the other person first. I'm going to say that again. One thing that is very important is putting the other person first. And here's why. We all love ourselves. And we are all the best thing that's happened to ourselves. And we know we are cool, we are smart, we are talented. I mean, we all know these things. And we are not disputing that with you. You are everything you say you are, and maybe a little more. Right? But then there's also this saying that nobody cares how much you know, they know how much you care. Now, putting the other person first, making them feel loved, making them feel appreciated, making them feel amazing about themselves, puts them in a very good place with you, so that they start seeing that, okay, this person is not like every other person that's trying to get something from me or to actually tell me how awesome they are. Rather, they are trying to put me first. And that's why you see that most of the examples I'm giving are examples of, okay, I made $30 and I'm doing something for him first. And I'm always giving value first, which takes us to the next thing in the area of your advantage, which is value. You need to constantly give value, whether it's on social media, whether it's on traditional media, whether it's in the newspaper, whether it's in your street, your school, your church, your hospital, your supermarket. I want you to think for a second about your favorite person in your hospital. I mean, we all go to a hospital, probably all have a family hospital. Think about your favorite person in a supermarket. Think about the person that you're always excited to wave at your bus stop, or you always like to slow down and have a chat with on your way to or back from work. Why are you excited about seeing this person? Because the person has just slowed down and the person is giving a lot more value than every other person in his category or every other person in this space. So because you maybe imagine for a second, or let me give you an anecdote. You walk into a hospital and then your child is coughing, and there are four nurses on duty, but one gets up and say, okay, would you like some water? Here's a bottle of water. Maybe that may ease your stress or ease your coughing, and then you go, thank you very much. Naturally, what has that nurse done to you? She has created a folder in your head, right, and labeled this with her name. That folder perpetually will have, if her name is Jane, that folder will have I owe Jane a favor in it. So the next time you come to the hospital, you are looking at Jane and smiling to her, even though you're not smiling at every other person in the hospital. Now, even though you are upset, you are irritated, you're going, hello, you guys are wasting my time. The minute you see Jane, what happens? Your first go, hi Jane, how are you today? Why? Because she has deposited in that emotional bank account. As I said, she has opened a folder in your head and she has put her name in it without you knowing. And that is exactly what happens when you give value first. Value preempts it should precede anything. It should precede any transaction, it should precede any sales pitch, it could precede any relation, anything you want to do. Always give value first. Now, one way you can give value on social media is actually by posting out really awesome content. But we all know that sometimes it's a lot more than just posting out really good content. For example, I know I want to meet Tony Elumelu, for example. And I may not know where he lives, but I know he has a book signing event, or I know maybe he's going to be on the panel or a guest speaker in an event happening sometime in March next year. What am I going to do? I'm going to go and research about Tony Elumelu and figure out what he likes. Does he like to play golf? Does he like to drink wine? Does he like to read books? And if maybe I realize, okay, he likes to play golf, I'm going to save money and buy him a very amazing golf. I don't know. Do they call them golf sticks or golf rackets or golf balls? I'm going to buy one of those, and I make sure that when I see him, I say, hi, Mr. Tony. My name is Padebi, and I'm a huge fan of your work. Now, I know you have lots of people to see and stuff, but I just want to give you these golf balls. I know you love playing golf, and here it is. Boom, that's all. You may put in your business card if you want. You don't necessarily have to. I mean, look, if he needs to find you, he will. Just give him the gift and just say, all right, have a very fantastic day, Mr. Tony. Goodbye. Don't even ask for it. Don't ask for anything. Just give value first. Now, guys, this thing is as powerful as, I don't know. I don't even know what to describe it. And I'm not saying this because this is something I have tried again and again and again. I've tried it when trying to get mentors, when I get attention from people. I've tried it in different instances and it works like gangbuster. What most people do, and the reason why this works is because it's very contrary to what most people do. What most people do when they see the people they want to meet or they see an A-list celebrity is they just want to say, hey, let's take a picture, so they post it on Instagram. But really, I'm the least person to want to take, because seriously, first of all, I don't give a hoot about pictures that much. Secondly, I'm very particular about memory space on my devices. And then finally, I want a lot more than just a freaking selfie. I want to be able to sit with you, have coffee with you, shake your hands, pick your brain. And having a selfie moment is not going to do that for me, right? So I rather come prepared. I don't mind closing my account or actually literally giving you high quality stuff so that you don't forget me in a hurry. So that it's so good and very memorable. And I do that deliberately. Because the minute the person has that gift, for every time they see it, you've opened a folder in their head and I've labeled it your name. Yeah, it's really, really, really. Oh, yeah, called golf clubs. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just very bush. It's a very powerful way to actually reach out to anybody, get their attention, and force them to pay attention to you. At this point, it's not even about, okay, would they like me? Would they like to talk to me? It's, you don't have a choice, because the minute you send me stuff, and I know you've put, so you're not just giving me what I don't appreciate. Now, that's another thing that is really important, guys. If, for example, I'm not big on making my hair, if you give me a weave, I'll be like, okay, thank you. I'll probably look for someone to give, because it's not something that I it's not something that is in my zone of genius. It's something that I enjoy doing, right? But if you give me a wig, okay, you must have known Padebi La, she has plenty wigs, or she likes wigs. Okay, if I give her this wig, she will definitely wait and she'll give me credit, right? Boom, it's a banger. So you need to always take some time out to research the person, research what they like, research what they don't like, and then finally get that thing that will definitely force them to use. Like, not something that they will just keep on their shelf and not use, something that they will definitely use. Now, that's on one hand. Another thing for the ARV networking advantage, it talks a little bit, or it digs more into actually building your network. Of course, we all know that people is what makes business thrive, because people makes the business happen and stuff. Now, we also know that there are networking events that people go to. The only problem we have with our generation is when people go to networking events, instead of them to network, they are on their phones posting pictures, snapping the phone, chatting on Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp, WeChat, UChat, WeChat, Facebook chat, everywhere. And the only thing they do, the last thing they do is actually network. Now, in the ARV networking advantage, it helps you, or it teaches us, first of all, the importance of networking. Secondly, it also teaches us that your network is your net worth. So, you don't have a choice but to build your network. Now, in building your network, the fact that you are not very confident, or you are not like me. Let me just use that. Let me just come up and play. The fact that you are not like me is not an excuse for you not to connect with people. It's not an excuse for you not to meet people. It's not an excuse for you not to do great things for yourself. No. The first thing you need to know about building a network is that you can. It doesn't matter if you are introvert, extrovert, or somewhere in between. You need to develop your ability to engage with people. You need to be able to walk up to someone, ask them of their name, strike up a conversation with them, a meaning conversation, and hold that conversation. Not after a while you run out of something to say and start looking and say and walk away. No. So in a networking advantage, you need to learn to network like a pro. As a matter of fact, you need to create a networking stack. Now, what is a networking stack? A networking stack pretty much is a deliberate plan to actually build your network. How do you do this? One way is by actually having physical meetings with people. So instead of always doing the whole Skype or Zoom thing, like for example, I was supposed to meet a client today in 4 Points, but unfortunately the traffic was so much I had to turn back and go to my house. I mean, sorry, not sorry. So you need to have a particular place you meet with your client. For example, you want to use a restaurant. Now, why is it important to use a particular place? If you go to a restaurant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times, automatically they start seeing you as an insider. They know your regular. They know your regular drink. They know your regular sports. They know everything about you. So when you have a guest coming in for a meeting, you don't necessarily always have to tell them, okay, give me one ice cream, two popcorn, four mojitos and stuff. You just go, okay. They just, when they see you, they know exactly what to do. If it's tea and coffee and biscuits that's within your budget to serve the clients, it's fine. They know exactly what you stand for. And then, as I said, they also start seeing you as an insider. As a matter of fact, what will happen is the minute they even know what you do, they start recommending you to people in their own network. Good. So that's about building a networking stack. So in a networking stack, you need to decide, okay, every quarter, how many people do I want to meet? Where do I want to meet them? If I connect with someone offline, can I bring them on? If I connect with someone online, for example, can I try to meet them online within the next, I don't know, 90 days or less, so that I can further cement that relationship with them? It's also important that if you are in a networking meeting, a networking event, whether it's you and in a client in your product stack in your network stack environment, or in a more open networking event, you do not focus on yourself. As I said before, you are pretty, you're fine, you're talented, you're handsome, you're everything and maybe a little more. However, nobody cares about this but you. People love themselves, and people love is when you love them too. So feed on their vanity by asking about them. Now, if you, I'm sure there are some of us watching this right now and say, Padebe, look, fuck it, I cannot ask, I don't know anything about anybody, I'm not that confident. You can say this because you're a natural. Good. So there's this acronym I recommend that you can help you talk to anybody at any time, and it's called a frog. Now, frog is an acronym, FROG. F is family, R is recreation, O is occupation, and G is goals. So you can always ask of their frog. So I meet, let's say I meet happiness person. I'm saying, hey happiness. Okay, so it's good connecting with you. So tell me about your family. Are you married? Do you have kids? Are they here or are they there? Automatically, so that is family. You can ask of recreation. Okay, so what do you do to have fun? I kind of like watching movies, and I watch movies say every week. How about you? Are you a movie person, or do you do any other thing for fun? That is an awesome conversation starter. Another thing is occupation. Okay, hi happiness. So what do you do? Like, are you a digital marketing person, or do you have a regular day job, or are you a medical doctor or a lawyer? They will definitely tell you about their occupation, and then finally their goals, their ambition. Oh, this is probably the best part. Everybody, everybody has one thing that they're working on. At maybe they're trying to lose weight, or trying to get married, or trying to make their children grow seeds, or trying to make their children get married. There's something that they're always working on, and they'll be ready to actually spill the beans and tell you about it if you ask nicely. It's important for you to know in networking that the person who talks the most dominates the conversation, but the person who asks the question the most controls the conversation. Your business is not to dominate the conversation, but put it under control by asking well meaning questions. One easy way you can actually do this, if the person says, okay, so I'm working on this project, and we are looking at doing XYZ ABC, you can say, oh really, that sounds interesting, tell me more about that. Automatically the person wants to spill more, or you go, oh wow, that's interesting, but why is that really important to you? What are you trying to do? You are trying to dig deep into understanding this person more, so that you further cement that relationship, that networking relationship with the person. Now let's talk about how you prepare for a networking event. um First of all, you need to know the people that are attending. Personally, I don't know attend an event unless I'm sure the people, one or two people in the attendance, are people that I either want to hear speak, or people I want to meet, whether in the short, mid, or distant future, people I want to connect with or meet. So the first thing is, who are the people that are going to be at this event? Would I like to meet them? Who are the organizers? Can I reach out to the organizers to actually broker a meeting? Because if maybe Bankole is doing LYDA and he's bringing, who's my dream person to meet now? Let me see Ellen DeGeneres. He's bringing Ellen DeGeneres to come and rock the stage. I could tell him, man, Bankole, hook me up with Ellen. No, I'd like to be on her show or something. Yeah. So, who are the organizers of the event? Are there people you could reach out to ask for favors, or ask to actually introduce you to one of the panelists or one of the speakers? Do they have a website? Have you visited their website of either the people you want to meet, or or the events, so that you can actually get a lot more information of the people that will be coming? Now, who are the top three influential people to attend this event? Who are the top three persons you want to meet? And after you meet these people and you have a chat with them, can you follow up within 24 hours to tell them, oh my God, it was amazing meeting you, and stuff and stuff and stuff? Can you arrive at least 30 minutes earlier to the event, so that you can actually connect with people, take pictures, and settle in before the event starts in earnest? Do you have your frog game on flick? Like, how good is your frog game? Now, do you know about power notes? And let's talk a bit about power notes. Power notes are notes that you write, handwritten notes that you write to people to show appreciation. One of the things I haven't spoken about yet, which I don't think I'm going to cover in today's class, is the appreciation, the way to show appreciation using the ARV advantage. For everybody you meet that is significant, let me say that again. For everybody you meet that is significant, it's not a matter of just meeting them and giving you a business card and say, okay, goodbye, God bless you. No. You want to make sure that you can give them something memorable within the 12 to 24 hours. One way you can do that is actually by having power notes, right? Hi, Mr. Caesar or Mr. Usman. It was amazing meeting you. Stuff. Keep winning, keep shining. One of your biggest fans, or looking forward to working with you in the near future and stuff. And then just post it. You could post it. If you know your office, you could drop it off. But whatever the case, it's called the art of appreciation. And if you feel, hey, how can I be writing paper and bio this 2017? You could send a text message. You could send an email. You could send something. But why handwritten notes is better? Because not everybody is doing it. Your text message and your phone number or your email can get lost in the tsunamis of all the other emails or all the other text messaging. But not many people will write a handwritten note. I'm going to take a break now to see if you guys have any questions. Before I finalize, I'm also going to talk a bit more about the ARV. I'm going to go back to talk a bit about the ARV method of marketing. So, depending when your question comes, I'm going to do a quick recap. So, we spoke first about exactly what the ARV stands for: A being avatar, R being relationship, and V means value. We also spoke about how you can get to meet anybody, market anything, or do whatever it is you want. Once you've decided on the avatar, the person you want to meet, and you're ready to actually do the work to build a relationship with this person and give them value. We also spoke about how to network like a pro. We also spoke about how to show appreciation, and then we also spoke about let's see how to actually strike a conversation using the frog acronym, and how to actually put other people's first. Now, is this really important in growing your business? The answer, my darling, is yes, and here's why. In this day and age, okay, fine, people are posting 3 days on Instagram, but are we really getting the desired results? The answer is no. Why is that the case? Because even on Instagram, if people will buy from you, they will need to trust you. Think about the brands you trust on Instagram. Think about it. Let me use one brand that is not very popular, Larry Leo. You may know Larry, you may not know him, but it's someone that is not. He's not a sensation like. He's not like a Steve Harris of this world, right? Now, what Larry does most of the time is he takes advantages of people that has high network. He's worked with me before. He's worked with Lifestyle Hughes. He's worked with Trisha. He's worked with he's working presently with Steph B and a couple of other A-list online entrepreneurs. What is he doing? He is building trust. He's doing that deliberately. The first time he offered to work with me, he wasn't this popular. He didn't even have all these gadgets he has now. However, he offered to do it for free. And naturally, because he did that, I gave him credit and I put him on the spotlight to make him more attractive to other people. So, why am I saying all of this? You don't necessarily have to wait to get expert status or have everything before you can actually operate in that level. All you need to do is just decide for yourself, first of all, where you want to be, where you want to go, and then who are the people, the key people. I'm going to say that again: the key people that can take you towards your destination in the shortest possible time. So that's about it, guys. I hope you got value. If you have a question, feel free to put it in the comment section below. But that will be it for now. Yeah. So for those of you watching these, and we have a WhatsApp group. If you'd like to join the WhatsApp group, let us know. We'll add you to the WhatsApp group. If not, that will be all for now. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you got value from these. Someone says you can't hear anymore. That's very strange. But whatever the case, you definitely can catch the replay. Right? And until we see you again, stay awesome and keep winning. Bye for now.